Hi there and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Raluca. In this video I'm going to swatch and create a look with this new Colourpop quad. Here I have the shade Sorbet. Last month Colourpop had free shipping on their website. I was quite short on cash, but I still had to order something. So I placed a very small order. When I say very small, I mean this small. I only ordered this palette because when they did the free shipping, they just launched their quads and I wanted to try Colourpop shadows for so long. And I never got the chance to try any of their palettes. I picked up this small guy right here just to try out their formula. It looks so gorgeous and it's so tiny. The packaging is plastic. The price of the palette was $9 and it has 4 shadows. It has 2 shimmer shades and 2 matte shades. In my opinion, this is enough to create a look, and I'm going to create a look today using just this palette. First I want to prime my lids. I'm going to use the primer potion by Urban Decay. So it has a little bit of time to sit until I do the swatches, because you gotta let this dry for about 2 minutes, otherwise you won't be able to blend on top of it. Okay, while this dries, let's start with the swatches. The first shade is a light pink shimmer shade. It's kind of a rose gold type of a shade. Like I said, I didn't try any Colourpop shadows until now, but I really like how they feel. The shimmers, they feel soft and buttery. This is the second shade, which is a little bit more pink than the first one. Like, the first one is also pink, but it leans a little bit towards gold. It's that kind of a rose gold. And this one is a pink shimmer. If you look closely at the second one, it has really interesting shifts. It has tiny blue sparkles in it. Well, actually, they are not blue. They are purple, and it also has some golden sparkles. Next we have this light matte shade. It's kind of a cool toned, neutral type of a shade. It's like a cool tone brown. Somehow on my skin I feel like it looks darker than in the pan. This is just a thing that I noticed, because I was looking at the swatch and I was like, why is this so dark? I don't know. It's beautiful nonetheless. And the last shade is a deep, rich, cool tone brown. Oh, actually, this is not cool toned. This is more like a reddish type of a brown. The mattes are so pigmented, the shimmers as well, but I don't know, something about these mattes. So far I'm really impressed with Colourpop formula, but let's see how they perform on the eyes. The look that I will do will be very simple. I just want you to see how the shadows perform, and I also want to see myself how the shadows perform. For this look I'm going to use 4 brushes. It's going to be a fluffy blending brush, a smaller blending brush, and 2 flat brushes. These 2 are from Juvia's Place and these 2 are from Morphe. I'm going to start with the fluffy blending brush to lay down the transition shade, and I'm going to pick up this shade in the corner. Even though my skin it looked a little bit dark, I hope this works well as a transition. The palette has a little bit of fallout in the pan. They are a little bit lightly pressed, but I don't mind that. I just wanted to point that out. And I'm going to start from my outer corner, stamp the shade, and then when I lay down the color, I will blend whatever is left on my brush in my crease. So moving my way towards the inner portion of my crease, and extend it in my outer corner. This blends beautifully. When I apply it with a brush, it doesn't look as dark as it did when I swatched it with my finger. I think probably the finger application made it look a little bit darker. Okay, dipping back into the pan, dusting off the excess, and applying the same shade on my lower lash line. Again, starting from the other corner and blending into the inner portion, and also connecting it to the top part on my other corner. Now I'm switching to the small blending brush and I'm picking up this darkest shade of the palette. Can you see that fallout? Yeah, you gotta be gentle when you're going into the pan. Dusting up the excess, and I'm stamping this just... oh, pigment. Okay, I'm stamping this just in my other corner. This blends so effortlessly. And again extending it by applying less pressure on the brush, dipping back into the pen and applying it on the lower lash line, concentrating in my outer corner, taking a little bit more of the shadow to intensify this. And with my previous brush I'm going to blend the two shades together. Now it's time for the shimmers, and first I'm going to pick up this slightly darker shimmer on my Juvia's Place 002 brush. I'm going to see how this applies with the brush. Okay, pretty cute. For some reason I thought that the brush won't pick up the product. It works with the brush as well. Gosh, like the sparkles are so beautiful. It has a little bit of golden, a little bit of purple. I'm applying the same shade on my lower lash line in the center of my lid. I zoomed you a little bit closer so you can see better how the shades look. I really hope my camera can pick up that sparkle that this shade has. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna take my previous brush with no additional product on the brush, and I am going to go over the edge to blend the shimmer into the matte. I'm applying very little pressure on the brush. With my other flat brush I'm going to pick up this rose gold shade, and that is gonna go in the inner portion of my lid, also my lower lid, just in the inner portion. And I'll use it in my inner corner as well. And I want to intensify the lid shade, this pink shimmer, by applying it with my finger. Yeah, it looks so much more intense when applied with the finger. Yeah, for me this shade is definitely the star of the palette. It's so gorgeous. I'm going to apply some mascara and maybe false lashes off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I applied some false lashes just in my outer corner. I've been obsessing over half lashes recently. I've been wearing them every day. I like how they extend the eye and lifts at the outer corner visually. Whatever, let's go back on the palette. Speaking about this little palette, I personally really love it. These shadows are so pigmented and they blend beautifully and they are very easy to work with. The only downside is that fallout in the pen. I didn't notice fallout on my face, although I did that dusting off the excess from the brush, which is very important with shadows like this, because otherwise that excess shadow is going to go on your face. But yeah, I'm really impressed with the formula. For the price, these perform beautifully. The colors, to me, they are so wearable, and you can easily do daytime looks and nighttime looks with this palette. I'm so impressed with it. Now I want to try more Colourpop shadows. I'm really happy with my purchase. I will keep using this baby, it's so beautiful. And I really love the color scheme. I picked it myself, so they have more color schemes available, but I really love this one because it's basic, like me. Just kidding, I wear color very often, but I don't know, I still have a love for soft glam in my heart. I really hope this video was helpful and you enjoyed watching it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. I want to thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!